हेलो फ्रेंड्स, हमें स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं सीएमए फाइनल एसएफएम डेरिवेटिव का हमने कंप्लीट किया था। फॉरेक्स का इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 2 हमें स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं। प्लीज देखिएगा, प्लीज क्वेश्चन पढ़ेंगे आप। देखिए, इसमें है इलस्ट्रेशन 2। यू हैव द फॉलोइंग कोड्स ऑफ बैंक ए एंड बैंक बी। बैंक ए का कोड है ये CHF, ये स्विस फ्रैंक है। स्विस फ्रैंक वहां की करेंसी है, स्विट्जरलैंड की करेंसी है स्विस फ्रैंक। ओके, तो रिलेशनशिप स्पॉट रेट्स डॉलर्स पर स्विस फ्रैंक इज दिस। इसमें बोला नहीं है कि इज है और इक्वल टू है, मैंने जूम किया कि यहाँ पे डॉलर पर स्विस फ्रैंक इज है, और यहाँ पे मैं जूम कर रहा हूँ डॉलर पर स्विस फ्रैंक। और यहाँ 3 मंथ स्वैप दिया हुआ है, 6 मंथ स्वैप दिया हुआ है। स्पॉट रेट आपका इतना दिया हुआ है और 3 मंथ आपको दिया हुआ है स्वैप। और ये कह रहा है कि हाउ मच मिनिमम स्विस फ्रैंक अमाउंट यू हैव टू पे फॉर 1 मिलियन GBP। GBP मतलब ग्रेट ब्रिटेन पाउंड। ग्रेट ब्रिटेन पाउंड ये यूके का करेंसी है और ये स्विस फ्रैंक है, ठीक है ना, यह स्विस फ्रैंक है। अब आपको कह रहा है कि स्पॉट रेट पे आपको इतना कम से कम स्विस फ्रैंक 1 मिलियन पाउंड के लिए, मैंने पाउंड 10 लाख के लिए कम से कम कम से कम किस में आपको देना पड़ेगा। बैंक ए के थ्रू परचेज करेंगे तो देना पड़ेगा, और बैंक बी के मैंने आपको इतना, मैंने इतना स्विस फ्रैंक देना पड़ेगा। कितना स्विस फ्रैंक देना पड़ेगा? इतना। किसके लिए? टू पे पाउंड इतना 10 मिलियन 10 लाख पाउंड पेमेंट करने के लिए। तो यू शुड हैव रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन पाउंड फॉर स्विस फ्रैंक which is not given in the questions. At a spot which is not given, what is the relation we have? We have relation dollar per Swiss franc and pound for dollar. By using these two you can find the relationship between pound and Swiss franc. Okay, so let's go to do these questions. We have this is the relationship. Okay, now what is given here? Look at it. Bank A, we are going to calculate bank A. Bank A, we have a spot rate dollar per Swiss franc is 1.4650, 1.4655, and pound per dollar is 1.7645, 1.7660. This is the relation given we have. Okay, this is the first and this is the second. Now what can you write? From first and second you can write dollar per Swiss franc, this is a Swiss franc, into pound for dollar equal to, what will happen here? Dollar get cancelled, pound per Swiss franc is 1.4650 into 1.7645, 1.4655 into 1.7660. Pound per Swiss franc is, after multiplying you will get 2.5850, 2.5850, 2.5881, 2.5881. This is your equation. This is third line. Okay, now equivalent we need to calculate Swiss franc in place of pound these, in place of pound these, then you write equivalent Swiss franc for pound 10 lakh at the rate of, look at here, you need Swiss franc, you are going to purchase the bank. Look at it in this case, look at here, here is a customer, this is your bank. Bank rate is what is the rate of bank? Bank rate is given here, Swiss franc 1 equal to pound 2.5850, pound 2.5881. Please try to understand. This customer goes into the bank taking Swiss franc. The bank will pay to the here pound 10 lakh. This is the pound 10 lakh. This is your Swiss franc. Okay, the bank is going here. Commodity currency is a Swiss franc. Commodity currency is a Swiss franc. Commodity currency coming to bank. Commodity currency is coming to bank. Bank is going to buy the Swiss franc. Bank is going to buy the Swiss franc. That's why bid rate is applied. This one rate is applied. The here pound 2.5850 equal to Swiss franc 1, pound 10 lakh equal to, what will happen here, Swiss franc 1 divided by 2.5850 divided by 10 multiplied by 10 lakh, you will have Swiss franc, what will be the Swiss franc? You have 3,86,847, 3,86,847. And now the same you will have to do here, pound 2.5850 equal to Swiss franc 1, pound 10 lakh equal to Swiss franc 1 divided by 2.5850 into 10 lakh, that equal to Swiss franc 3,86,847. 847. This is the amount you will have to pay bank A for purchasing pound 10 lakh. Swiss franc, you have to pay Swiss franc 3,86,847 to buy pound 10 lakh. Okay, in the same way we have to calculate for bank B. Okay, now evaluation of bank B here. Now bank B, a spot rate you have, a spot rate 1.4653, 1.465360, 1.7640 these, and by using these two, this is your dollar per Swiss franc, this is your pound per dollar. By using these two, you will get the relationship between pound and Swiss franc, then you can calculate this. Okay, similarly you can write here, what can you write, dollar per Swiss franc is 1.4653, 1.4653, 1.4660. Now pound per dollar is 1.76, 1.7640, 1.7650. You have, this is the fourth and this is your 5 equation. From fourth and fifth, dollar Swiss franc, this is a cross quotation, pound per dollar. To eliminate the any one currency, one should be in direct quote and other should be indirect quote to eliminate dollar. Okay, you will have pound per Swiss franc is 1.4653 into 1.7640, 1.4660 into 1.7650. This is pound per Swiss franc each. After multiplying, you will get 2.5848, 2.5875, 2.5875. This is the equation 6. Okay, now you have to calculate Swiss franc required for equivalent pound exactly the same way as you will have to do. Bid rate is applied here because Swiss franc bank will buy. Bid rate is applied. Why bid rate is applied? Because try to understand here. But here is a customer. This is your bank. Bank give here pound 10 lakh. Pound 10 lakh. Bank will give. Customer will have to pay Swiss franc. Customer will have to pay Swiss franc. In this case, please try to understand. The currency which is a unit code, the currency which is a unit code, that is assumed to be commodity currency. So here Swiss franc is a unit code because the quotation is written pound per Swiss franc. Quotation is written pound per Swiss franc. That's why the commodity is a Swiss franc, and Swiss franc is going to the bank. Swiss franc is going to the bank. Swiss franc is going to the bank. The bank will buy the Swiss franc. Bank will buy the Swiss franc. That's why bid rate is applied. Bid rate is applied. Okay. In the like same previous example, there equivalent Swiss franc for pound 10 lakh at the rate of pound 2.5848, Swiss franc 1, pound 10 lakh equal to what? Swiss franc 1 divided by 2.5848 into 10 lakh. This is the Swiss franc. Swiss franc. How much Swiss franc you have? 3,86,000. 3,86,877. 877. So you have a two relations. One is this is the relation from bank A. Bank, which one bank? This is the relation for bank B. Bank B. And this is the case from bank A. So from bank A, you have to pay how much amount? Look at in this case. Swiss franc required. Swiss franc required for pound 10 lakh from bank A. Now bank B. What is the bank A and bank B? Please try to understand here. 3,86,000 found Swiss franc 3,86,847. 847. In this case, Swiss franc 3,86,877. 877. In which bank is a minimum? Bank A has a minimum Swiss franc required to pay. Bank A has minimum Swiss franc required to pay. Bank A has minimum Swiss franc required to pay. This is your answer. This is the answer of first part. Okay, this is the answer of first part. You have to first calculate the relationship between Swiss franc and pound by using the cross quotations, and thereafter you will have to calculate equivalent Swiss franc for pound 10 lakh, and the minimum Swiss franc will be the required answer, because the question is asking here. What is the question asking? How much minimum Swiss franc amount you have to pay for pound 1 million? Pound 1 million means pound 10 lakh. Okay, so this is the answer of the part first. completed. Now in second part, what is the questions? Considering the codes from the bank A only, GBP per Swiss franc, meaning pound per Swiss franc, what are the implied swap points for the 3 month? 3 month. This is the bank only A. Bank only you have to get. When swap means what? The difference between swap means the difference between a spot rate and 3 month forward rate. This is the swap. This is the swap of 3 month forward rate. So what will be the swap? This is a written 5 or 10. It means after decimal this is the 4 digit. After decimal this will 4 digit. So swap of bid swap. What will be the bid swap in this case? And ask swap. In this case you have to concentrate. After point there are 4 digit. After point there are 4 digit. Then also after point it should be 4 digit. That's why 0.0005. This is a swap, bid swap. And ask swap is after slash this is a 10. So this is 0.0010. This is a swap you have to write. Okay, swap is just a difference between a spot rate and forward rate, and this is written in the form of this, and this is written in the form of this. In this case actually swap is this because after point there is a 4 digit. After point this is a 4 digit. This one is the last one digit. This one is the last one digit. Okay, so now please try to see the question answer of the second part, B part. Okay, now B part answer. Look at it. B part answer. A spot rate. First you have to calculate 3 month forward rate. Okay. A spot rate. Dollar per Swiss franc is 1.4650. 1.4655. Please look at it. 1.4650, 1.4655, 1.465055. What this means? This means as bid rate 1.4650 and ask rate 1.46 will be the 1.46 will be the same, and the difference will be just last one, this, the 55. Just you have to increase. Okay, this is given last two digit from the last two digit after point. Okay, this is a 3 month swap. What is the 3 month swap? 0.0005, 0.0010, as I made you understand earlier. 3 month forward rate. 3 month forward rate. Dollar per Swiss franc is 1.4655, 1.46 after adding. This is the adding. If the swap is going to increase, then you have to add. If like bid swap is 0.5, 0.005 and ask swap is 0.0010, so here ask swap is higher than bid swap. Whenever ask swap is higher than bid swap, you have to add to get the forward rate. That after adding you will get this. Suppose this is your A. This is your A. Again, this is your A. Again, this is your dollar per Swiss franc. This is a dollar per Swiss franc. In question it is asking pound per Swiss franc, pound for Swiss franc, which is not given. You will have to calculate, okay. Now again you have you have pound per Swiss franc, pound per Swiss, pound for dollar is 1.7645, 1.7645, 1.7660. 3 month swap, 3 month swap is, look at it, this was pound per dollar, pound per dollar, 1.764560, last one digit. So that's why this is written 1.7645. This is a bid 1.76. Last two digit. This is a 60. Okay. What is the 3 month swap? 3 month swap 2520. Okay. So how will write here? 3 month swap 0.0025, 0.0020. In this case, please try to understand to get the 3 month forward rate here. To get the 3 month forward rate, please try to understand here. 3 month forward rate. In this case, you will have to subtract from the spot rate to forward rate. Now, question is why I have added in this case to get forward rate? Why I am going to subtract in this case? Why I am going to subtract in this case? Because why I am going to subtract in this case? Because the ask swap is 0.0020, bid swap is 0.0025, bid swap is higher than ask swap, bid swap is higher than ask swap, that is ask swap is lower than bid swap, ask swap is lower than bid swap. Wherever bid swap is higher, ask swap is lower, in this case you will have to subtract to get the forward rate. You, in this case you have to subtract to get the forward rate from the spot rate, from the spot rate. Why add? When ask swap is higher, ask swap is higher compared to the bid swap, you have to add to get the forward rate. Here this is a lower than bid swap, ask swap is lower, in this case you have to subtract. The here pound for dollar each, pound for dollar each. Okay, pound for dollar is, after subtracting this 1.7620, 1.7620, again subtracting 1.7640, and this is your B, this is your B. Okay, now actually you have to find the relationship between, you have to find the relationship between what, you have to find the swap. Which one? You have to find the swap of pound per Swiss franc, pound for Swiss franc. 3 month forward rate already we have calculated here. 3 month forward rate, dollar per Swiss franc, pound for dollar. By A and B, you will find the relation between pound per Swiss franc. Look at it. Using A and B, find the exchange rate, exchange rate pound per Swiss franc at 3 month forward rate, 3 month forward rate. Okay, please look at here. This is the dollar per Swiss franc, this is the dollar per Swiss franc. You write here dollar for Swiss franc, pound per dollar. This was pound per dollar, this is the pound per dollar. Okay, now the relation will come pound per Swiss franc is, pound per Swiss franc is, please try to understand, 1 point multiplying these and these, multiply these and this, you will get the relation. 1.4655, 1.4655 into 1.7620, 7620, 1.4665 into 1.7640, 7640, and that is 3-month forward rate, pound per Swiss franc each, pound per Swiss franc each, 2.5822, 2.5822, 2.5869, 2.5869. This is a 3-month forward rate. Now, to get the swap, you will have to find a spot rate as well, at a spot rate as well of bank A. A spot rate, a spot rate, pound per Swiss franc. We are going to evaluate swap of bank A. Now bank A, a spot rate, we have already calculated in part. This is a bank A. What was the spot rate between these two? Then a spot rate is 3. This pound per Swiss franc, this is the spot rate. This is your spot rate. This is your spot rate. This is also a spot rate. This is a bank A. Bank A for we have to get, we have to evaluate. Okay. So what was the spot rate you had? Pound per Swiss franc from 3. You can write here. A spot rate. This is from 3. Each. What was the spot rate? A spot rate 2.5850. 2.5850, 2.5869, 58, a spot rate 2.585081. This is the spot rate. Okay, so what is the difference? This is suppose 6. Now this is suppose 7. Okay, difference you find, please. Difference in 6th and 7. Find the difference. This is the 2 0.0028, 0.0012. In this case, 3-month swap of currency, pound per Swiss franc 2812. This is the swap. This is a swap. Difference between a spot rate and forward rate. Difference between a spot rate and a forward rate. Why I have calculated this? Why I have pound per Swiss franc? Because the question was asking, we have to find, considering the codes, these A1, bank A only. This is the GBP, Great Britain pound, CHF, Swiss franc, are the implied swap points over the 3-month forward rate. Implied swap point over 3 months. That is the difference between this relation, difference between a spot rate and a forward rate. So what we did, first we have to calculate the spot rate. This is calculated in part A only. We have used this, and this you have to calculate relationship between these two. First you have to calculate forward rate and find the difference, that is the swap. Okay, I think this is the one of the most important concepts for the cross quotations as well as the swap utilizations, and I think you have understand these questions. Okay, thank you class. Next class, in next illustration I will do in next class. Okay, thank you class.